Hey everyone, and welcome. All right, today we're jumping into a topic that, let's be honest, affects every single one of us in this digital age: cybersecurity. From our personal photos to national secrets, so much of our world is online, and protecting it is more crucial than ever. So, let's dive right in.
No, seriously, just stop for a second and think about that. Your bank account, your private messages, your location history, how sure are you that all of that is locked down tight? Look, this isn't some abstract idea. It's the real, central challenge of our hyperconnected world, and today we're going to unpack it together. Okay, so before we get into all the scary stuff like hackers and cyber attacks, we've got to lay the groundwork. What is it we're actually trying to protect in the first place? And that brings us to the core concept of it all: information security.
And the thing to get here is this isn't just about, bad guys in hoodies trying to hack you from the outside. Information security is the whole science of keeping our digital info safe, sound, and ready to use. Protecting it from a hacker halfway across the world, sure, but also from something as simple as an accidental deletion. It is literally the foundation our entire digital world is built on. So how did the pros think about this stuff? Well, they use a framework called the CIA Triad. And no, not that CIA. It stands for confidentiality, integrity, and availability. Confidentiality is simple: keeping your private stuff private. Only the right people get to see it. Integrity means that your data is accurate and hasn't been tampered with. Nobody's sneakily changing the numbers in your bank account. And finally, availability. This just means you can actually get to your information when you need it. At the end of the day, pretty much every cyber threat out there is trying to break one or more of these three pillars.
All right, so we know what we're trying to protect. Now for the interesting part: how do the bad guys try to smash it all to pieces? Let's get into the anatomy of a cyber attack.
Generally, when you boil it all down, attacks come in two main flavors. You've got your passive attacks. Think of this like someone eavesdropping on your conversation. They're just trying to listen in and learn your secrets, which is a direct hit on confidentiality. Then you have active attacks, which are way more aggressive. The attacker is trying to actually change your data or just shut your system down. That's a direct threat to your data's integrity and its availability. It's really the difference between someone listening to your phone call versus someone just cutting the line.
And believe me, attackers have a huge bag of tricks to pull this off. You've probably heard of some of these. You've got your classic viruses, right? They latch onto a file, kind of like the flu. They need a host to spread. Then there are worms, which are scarier because they can travel across networks all by themselves, spreading like wildfire. And of course, Trojan horses. They look like a legit program, but just like the myth, they're hiding something nasty inside. Then we have attacks that target people, not just computers, like phishing, those sketchy emails trying to trick you into giving up your password. And finally, denial of service attacks, where they just flood a website with so much junk traffic that it completely crashes.
Okay, I know, that's a lot, and it can sound pretty darn intimidating. But here's the thing, and this is super important: you are not helpless in all this. It's time to take what we've learned and start building your own personal digital fortress. I absolutely love this analogy right here because it just clicks, Your phone and your laptop, that's your home. All your data, your photos, your files, that's all your valuable stuff inside. And cybersecurity? Well, that's the locks on your doors, the alarm system, and the safe in the closet. You wouldn't leave your front door wide open, right? So why do it with your digital life?
So, what can you do, like, right now? Here are three massive things that will level up your security game. Number one, passwords. Stop using the same weak password for everything. Use long, unique passphrases for each account. Number two, turn on multi-factor authentication. It's that second code you get on your phone. It means even if someone steals your password, they still can't get in. And third, get a password manager. It's the absolute easiest way to create and remember all those super strong, unique passwords for everything.
And hey, while we're at it, don't sleep on the basics. Keeping your software and your apps updated is so important. Those updates often patch up security holes that attackers love to find. And a good antivirus program, it's like your digital guard dog, always on the lookout for threats. These basic habits are the foundation of a secure digital life.
Okay, so now I want you to take a big step back with me, because all those little steps you take to protect your phone or your laptop, they're actually part of a much bigger picture. Your personal device is just one tiny outpost on a vast global digital battlefield. And look, this stuff isn't new, not by a long shot. Just look at this incident from all the way back in 1994. Hackers used Trojan viruses, just like we talked about, to break into a major U.S. Air Force research lab, and the impact was huge. They didn't just steal secrets, they used that lab's network as a jumping-off point to attack other big targets like NASA.
I mean, this was decades ago. It was a huge wake-up call that showed just how connected and frankly how vulnerable even our most critical systems really were.
Fast forward to today, and that kind of one-off attack has ballooned into something else entirely: cyber warfare. We're talking about nations targeting other nations, going after everything from government secrets to the critical infrastructure we rely on every day, like power grids and banking systems. It's a constant, invisible conflict happening all around us in cyberspace.
So, there you have it. We've gone from the core principles of protecting your own data all the way up to international conflicts playing out in the digital world. And it really leaves us with this one big, lingering question. In a world where our money, our infrastructure, our secrets, our entire societies run on data, what's the real price we pay for being insecure? Something to think about? Thanks for joining me for this explainer.